What if someone took the mood of GTA 3's Liberty City, mixed it with Max Payne's bone-deep Hangover, then squeezed the whole thing through a 90s crime comic where every page smells like desperation? That's the energy radiating from Samson, a Tyndalston story. And even though we haven't gotten our hands on it yet, this pseudo-open world brawler has our complete attention. Most crime games let you build an empire. Samson makes you survive one. Today we're diving into why this debt-driven nightmare has us more excited than we probably should be, and the one core system that could either make it a sleeper hit or break it completely. By the end, you'll know exactly what kind of experience Samson is promising, and whether the hype is justified. Let's find out! From everything we've seen through Steam pages and recent gameplay footage, Samson isn't trying to be another GTA but indie situation. This is a pressure cooker with fists, engines, and compound interest breathing down your neck. You step into the shoes of Samson McRae, walking out of prison into a city that's already written your obituary. There's a debt hanging over your head that grows, ticks, and dictates every choice you make. Every morning greets you with a number you have to cover, and every job you take carries its own price in time, risk, and reputation. That loop. Wake up owing, work to pay, deal with the consequences, repeat. That's the skeleton everything hangs on. This isn't about conquering streets or building a criminal dynasty. This is about staying alive long enough to maybe find a way out. Tyndalston doesn't want your vacation photos. This place is all industrial edges and bruised concrete, soaked in that fluorescent yellow anyone who lived through the 90s will recognize immediately. It's weathered instead of welcoming, with the kind of sodium vapor wash that has a smell, warm asphalt, bad decisions, and something that might have been hope 3 recessions ago. When developers call this a pseudo-open world, they're setting expectations deliberately. You can drive around and choose between jobs, but you're not here for 100 map icons or chatty NPCs. Tyndalston is tighter, more focused, with every corner designed for tension. That focus could be the game's secret weapon. If every block feels authored for pressure, natural funnels for chases, corners that hide ambushes, quick exits that lead to dead ends, then you don't need 500 activities. You need one street that knows exactly how to hurt you. Everything we've seen paints a specific picture. This isn't Batman's rhythmic combat or Yakuza's flamboyant absurdity. Samson hits slower, meaner, with weight you feel in your bones. Parries matter because mistiming one puts you on your back. Positioning can mean the difference between landing clean shots and eating knuckles. When you connect with a heavy punch, there's always the chance, not guaranteed but real, that the fight just ends. One clean hit, and suddenly you're standing over someone who's not getting back up. The game builds around momentum and intention. You build adrenaline through smart positioning and environmental use, then cash it out for brief windows where your damage spikes. It's not about button mashing. It's about playing like someone who knows every mistake costs and every opportunity matters. That guns aren't prominently featured feels intentional. Keeping violence up close makes the debt-fueled tension more intimate, more desperate. The vehicle roster is pure 90s iron with real weight. Body roll, understeer, mass that reminds you physics applies even when running from problems. But here's the brilliant part. Maintenance costs actual money, the same money you desperately need for debt payments. Picture this. You take a tailing job and can't afford to wreck your car because the repair bill would eat profits you can't spare. When it escalates to a chase, every nitro boost saved, every calculated bump into concrete, every prayer your radiator holds together becomes part of the same desperate math defining every other choice. Your car isn't just transportation, It's part of the economic ecosystem slowly strangling you. Here's where everything comes together and why we're genuinely excited despite not playing it yet. The debt isn't just narrative flavor. It's the mechanical spine connecting every system. It wakes you up with numbers to hit. It prices your mistakes beyond just losing health. It incentivizes risk because sometimes safe plays aren't enough. More importantly, it gives weight to time passage in ways most games never attempt. Some jobs only happen at certain hours, so missing opportunities isn't just inconvenient. It might mean not making your payment. The debt potentially changes how the city responds, how aggressive law enforcement becomes, how willing people are to do business with someone who might not honor agreements. The day-night structure is elegantly brutal. Each day splits into segments: afternoon, evening, night, and every job consumes time. You can't grind dozens of quick gigs because the game won't let you. Choices have to be made. Do you take the safe courier run that barely covers interest? The messy collection job that pays better but might escalate? Maybe risk the high-stakes evening chase, knowing one botched pursuit could total your car when you need every dollar. If the team maintains mission variety, stakeouts, brawls, pursuits, negotiations, this structure could stay engaging throughout. It's not about breadth, it's about pressure and making every choice feel consequential. We're excited, but we haven't played it. Several things we'll watch for. Can mission variety stay fresh without falling into repetition? Does the one punch can end it philosophy feel fair or frustrating? How dynamic is the city response? Do heat levels and debt collectors create visible systemic pressure? The narrative needs momentum beyond another day, another debt. And polish is crucial. Input latency, animation timing, camera behavior in tight spaces. When the core loop is this focused, any friction gets magnified. If they thread these needles, we might have one of the year's tightest action experiences. Honest weight in combat where exchanges feel consequential. Cars that aren't props but tools with real costs. A city that's both trap and home. And underneath, a singular design idea. Debt as systemic pressure, tying everything together. We're not here for another checklist. We're here for emergent stories, taking the big risk night job, clipping a highway barrier, limping to repair bleeding cash, somehow making the payment with $2 left. Those moments make games memorable. Samson, a Tyndalston Story launches early 2026 on PC via Steam and Epic for $25. Console versions TBD. If this connected with you, wishlist it now. We'll have a full review once we've played it, plus deeper dives into combat and that debt system. Tell us in comments, brick wall brawler or slick counterpuncher? And do you think this debt pressure system will actually work in practice? In Tyndalston, standing still makes everything worse. See you on the streets.
Playable memory.